Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. You've experienced life, love, lost, have no fear. Just keep pushing, be strong. Keep the faith until change comes. Strength is not how much you can never overcome in what you couldn't do alone. I'm determined to. Yeah, I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win, yeah. I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm gone. I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win, yeah. I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win, yeah. I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win, yeah.
What's up, y'all? I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win, yeah. I'm a win, I'm a win, I'm a win. What's up, winners? It is First Monday. Woo! We are in the month of September. Yesterday, not today, but yesterday. It was the 3rd of September. Hey, but it is First Monday. Welcome back. I am Tisha Milton. Welcome back to the ABCs of experiencing life, love, and loss. Listen, first of all, I want to thank you all so much for being here every first Monday. Like, you never let me down. Every first Monday, you are right here with me, helping me get through these alphabets. Oh my goodness, we're at the letter Q. Listen, before we get started, go ahead and share this live. And I need you to follow Experiencing Life, Love, and Loss. And you can go and subscribe to my YouTube page. I got a YouTube page. Yes. So it is shout out time. Let me go ahead and give some shout outs to our listening audience today. Hello. To Faye Calhoun. She say hello, family. Oh, that's Sheila Akers. Hello to Sheila Akers. Hello to Janine White. She say, hey, Queen. You see it? She's your queen to be. Yes, it is shout out time. Hello, Miss Yolanda Bailey. Listen, thank you all for coming. Tyrone Turner, what up? Tukey is in the house. The college student. My baby still love me. Welcome back. We are here. And I want to say thank you for hanging out with us. What's up, Gary? I appreciate you all. Listen, this is an interactive show. We want you all to comment. We want you to participate. So we can have some talk on today. So we are so excited about what's going on. But I want you to know, in the month of October, we're going to be live in front of a studio audience. I want you all to mark your calendars. We're having a talk show, my very own talk show. Listen, it is going to be epic. You do not want to miss it. First of all, we have the comedian. You have seen her on Ridiculousness. You've seen her on Facebook Live. She has traveled abroad. She's an evangelist in her own comedian right. Auntie Fifi is going to be there. We're going to have a great time with her. She's going to make us, when I tell you she's going to crack your side, she's going to crack your side. You do not want to miss it. And then our special guest, Mr. Paul, Reverend Paul, Pastor Paul, Preach Paul Garrett. He is a leadership coach. He is a man that wears many, many hats. He's very wise, very encouraging. He is going to be there to talk to us about manifestation, how we can get things out of life. That is not all. You're going to get a talk show, and we're all going to celebrate me. We're going to celebrate my 50th birthday. Woo! Listen, all I've been hearing is 50 where? 50 where? That's what I'm talking about. 50 where? 50 over here. This is what the new 50 look like. This is what we looking like in the 19 what was I born? 73. Yeah, 1973. So you do not want to miss this talk show. It is going to be so wonderful. Saturday, October the 21st, 3 o'clock p.m. You could go ahead and hit up Eventbrite. There's a link right there that you can go to, or you could just go ahead and look up Eventbrite and type in talk show. Boom, Tisha gonna pop up. And you need to go ahead and get your ticket. Tickets are F to the R to the E. Tickets are free. Listen, let me tell y'all something. You better jump on the bandwagon while it's free. Because any day now, that thing gonna turn around and change. You gonna have to pay to come see me. So come to the freebie. Listen, while you have time. It is going to be so epic. I am so excited for it. And I am looking forward to it. All right, let's get in a little bit on in our show. Now it is tea time with Tisha. I get to spill some tea with you all right quick. Let me take a sip right quick. Yes, you get to ask Tisha a question, and I'll spill the tea. Listen, be light, be light, be light. Don't go heavy. But you can ask me if there are a question that you had on your mind that you wanted just to ask. I haven't not talked about a particular show that you want to be us to talk about, or you maybe want to be on the show. You can go ahead and ask me a question right now. Y'all are so nobody have any questions to ask that you don't want to know how I feel about a certain thing. Y'all just want me to just go ahead to the topic. Nobody. No. What will there be one? Don't make me go Baptist and ask you all in. So no tea time. Is your tiara or your necklace? Is your tiara or your necklace? Let me see what this is going on. Here we go. Is your tiara or your necklace is the heaviest? Which one is the heavy? As a matter of fact, this thing right here, this right here is the heaviest right now because I really don't have any hair to hold on to it. So it's like real tight on my head. So, but I am the queen, baby. When will the great Gary be on the show? The thing about the great Gary is he is so great that he might try to outdo me and out-talk me on my show. So I'm a little nervous about having Gary. But Gary is very wise in his own way. He knows a lot about everything. Gary knows about everything. So we may just have to get Gary on the show one of these letters. Pick your letter, Gary. We might get you on the show. All right, well, we moving on. Thank you for the tea time with Tisha. I guess y'all don't want no deepness. I guess, I spill all the tea already. What happens when you get to the letter Z? What does next year look like for you? Thank you for asking that question. Right now, the plan is I'm going to continue the alphabet, but it's going to be the ABCs of manifestation. So I am doing manifestation. It's all about manifestation. And the thing about manifestation is it seemed like once I started using it, a lot of people have been talking about it. What I understand is that manifestation is a spiritual word. It's not just something that you could just talk out and then something magically happen. There is a connection that you need to have with the Most High God, that you're speaking those things that He has said concerning you, which allows His glory to be revealed on earth. And that's how you get the manifestation. So we're going to go through the alphabet and explaining it and breaking that particular thing down. And manifestation is not just a word that you can just throw out there and the magic happens and you just get what you say. It's a method to it. And we're going to talk about that in the next year. So that is the plan as of right now. All right. So now we are going on to our topic. Our topic for today is making queen moves. What does that mean? Yes, I am dressed up like as the queen today. Got on my pearls and some little. They're not real diamonds. They like rhinestone. They in there. They blinging. Y'all see it. So we're going to be talking about queen moves. First of all, what is a queen? Queen has multiple definitions that we call it a multiple meaning word. Like there's some multiple meanings to it. First of all, the main one we know as a wife of the king, right? But it don't just stop there with just being a wife of a queen. So just because you're not married to a king does not mean you cannot be a queen. A queen is also a woman who is very important, right? How do you know that? You can recognize a queen by her charming, by her energetic, by her charismatic nature. When a queen walks in the room, it's hard to miss her. When she enters the room, she emanates so much confidence and she commands attention just through her posture, through her mannerism, through her being. Also, the queen, check this out, is the most powerful piece in chess. What does that tell us? The queen is a powerful being, so powerful. And if we are to understand that particular part, I think the world would be a better place. Power does not mean control. Power is knowing when to speak and when not to speak, when to make a move or when to stand there and let things play out. There is a particular gift, anointing, so to speak, that a queen has that knows how to move, when and where, even when it comes to her king. And we see that particular word used in our everyday life when it comes to men and women, our Black women. We call them queens because of their nature, the power that lies down within us. If women actually knew the power that resides on the inside of us, I believe the cheating wouldn't even be there. Nope. We have so much power. We have the control of the man cheating. You know how we have the control. Now, I'm not saying you can stop your man from cheating, but you can stop the man from cheating with you. That's how we can stop it. There are some, I call them number 2 pencils. Second in command, those side chicks. You think you have it going on because you aren't the one that's in the know. So you think you sharp because I know about his wife, but his wife don't know about me. That don't make you look sharp. That kind of make you dull to me. Your theme song is I left home to be with my side piece. No. If we as women were to get together and would be concerned about one another, we can shut that thing down. We can shut it down. But we don't understand the power that resides or lies on the inside of us. I am reminded of this biblical story. And there is a character that is not really talked about a lot. It's in the book of Esther. Now, when we think of Esther, we think of Queen Esther and the anointing that she had, the gift that she had, the power that she had. But there was a queen that was before her. This queen is called Queen Vashti. Now, she was married to the king first. And I have to go through this story pretty quick, but I have to, I want to get you all to think about the story that she is involved in that brings out the nature of her that I think reside on the inside of us. She was a queen, and her husband was the king, and he decided to have this party. This party lasted for 7 days, right? So on the 6th day, they were getting lit every night, right? They drinking wine and they doing it every night. During this particular time, the women were not allowed to be in the presence of men. So while the king was entertaining these prestige men, these princes, and these hierarchies, the Queen Vashti had, her little tea party with the wives. Her job was to entertain them, keep them away from the men. Watch that part. Keep them away from the men. So after the 6th day, King Xerxes when I tell you he's so drunk, he's drunker than drunk. And the queen knows it. So the king get his men and say, look, I want you to go get Vashti. Who is Vashti? Her name means beautiful. Her name means best. So Vashti, not only was she beautiful on the inside, she was smart. She had a nice body. I believe if there was a theme song to her, when she walked out, it would be dun 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 dun. Boom boom boom. She's a bad mama jamma. Queen Vashti was a bad mama jamma, and her husband knew it. So he decides he wants to show her off in front of all of his homeboys, right? He having this big party. So he tell his men, I want you to go out, go get Vashti and bring her back so I can show her off in front of these men. So Vashti, being the smart and intelligent woman that she was, she told him, no, I'm not going to do it. She understood that women were not supposed to be in the presence of the men. So she told him no. The king, being a man, he's mad about it because who do you think you are to tell me no? So he gets upset, very, very, very upset. And he's telling his men, he went to go get some advice. Like, she told me no. I can't let this slide, because if I let this slide, Vashti, being the prominent woman that she is, will have all these other women thinking that they can say no to their husbands. So the men advised him, you need to put her out. So this is the queen. Instead of him going to her and having a conversation with her, I think she was trying to not so much as just tell him no, but cover him. She knew he wasn't in his right mind. He was drunk. So she made what she thought was a queen move to say no. She knew the power that was inside of that no, thinking that that was a good idea. Little did Vashti know, she was getting herself out of her position. So because of that one decision that she made to tell the king no, her position was snatched away from her. So once the men gave him this advice, say, not only did she disrespect you, but she disrespected all the men, because these men won't be able to control their women if you don't do anything to her. So powerful. Queen Vashti, her name means best. She was the best thing he had, but he couldn't see that for the fact of him being in the position that he was in and not allowing a woman to tell him no. Me and my husband was just talking about this. Listen, did you all get to the fact, Miss Davis, Bridget Davis, did y'all get to the fact that he had the power, the king, had the power to kill her, but he didn't. All he did was dismissed her, like men do. I'm going to get rid of you and I'm going to give me another one. I'm going to get rid of him and get me another. So he dismissed her. The part that I question about, why didn't he divorce her? He didn't give her a written word of divorce. You know, they're supposed to write a letter of divorce. He didn't write her a divorce. He was advised to put her out of his kingdom and she could not come in his presence. Now, this lady was smart. She knew she was pretty. She knew that there were going to be drunken men. She didn't know what was going to happen. She know if I am beautiful to the natural eye, the drunken eye is not going to handle me. So I will not put myself in that position. And why would my man, the king, even want me to be in that position? So she had to make a queen move and say no. So when she did that, I wondered, why didn't the king just kill her? He let her make it. That tells me that there may be a time we may never be in a position that Vashti is in. Or will we? Or have we? Have you ever faced a challenge of having to stand for what you felt is right, even when you did not hold the key or the level of power? Was there a time where you had to make a decision to not be mistreated, to not be cheated on, to not be lied to not be abused, and that would take you out of your position? What position could it possibly take you out of? It could take you out of position from being a wife. Perhaps you are a businesswoman and it could take you out of the position from being a business owner, an entrepreneur. Perhaps one decision of what you think is a queen move, of making the right decision, could move you out of your position at your job. Or you have been elevated in the church, but you knew it was a challenging situation, but you chose to make the right decision that puts you in a position where you had to lose your criteria. You had to lose your credentials. Have you been in a situation like that? Have you been in a place where you had to choose you over your marriage, and now you're a divorced woman? People like to look down on divorced women, especially if she is a believer, as if there is something that she shouldn't be. Being divorced is like the ultimate thing, the worst thing a believing woman can go through. But sometimes we don't know if she had to choose and make a queen move to choose to do the right thing and ended up losing her position. We don't know if she had to choose herself and not be degraded and not be demeaned and not be disrespected in order to make this queen move. I know y'all didn't think I was going to go this way with it, but sometimes making a queen move can get you in the position where you lose your spot that you thought you was going to be in for the rest of your life. But just like Vashti, It could have ended her life. It could have been the last thing that she had gone through. But because he did not kill her, that lets me know that there was still life for Vashti. There was still opportunity for her to get her another man. There was still opportunity for her to get her another king. There was still opportunity for her to go and be another man's wife. So even though you have been in a position where you had to choose and make a queen move that didn't get you the outcome that you thought you were going to have, as long as you can inhale and exhale, if that thing don't take you completely out, you have an opportunity to start over. You have an opportunity to do it all over again. And this great thing, and I know a lot of people don't like to start over, but this great thing about starting over, you don't have to start from scratch. You know the do's and the do not do's. You know what road not to go down anymore. You know exactly what to do. So when you make this queen move and it does not get you the outcome you think you should have, rest assured there is life still after that move, and you get another opportunity to make another queen move. Listen, the queen, as we already have stated, is the most powerful piece in the chess game. So that means once the queen makes the move, there is power that comes behind it. And even though we may not get what we want, making a queen move means standing for what is right. Making a queen move means I will not allow someone to mistreat me. I will not allow someone to disrespect me, even if it means I have to lose. I have to lose what I have, right? So here is a strategy for that divorced women. Listen, you start off with your story. You tell that story and you use that particular story to change your state of mind. Once your mind is changed, you can deprogram your mind from feeling defeated and get to a greater outcome to where you can live life. There is so much life after a divorce. How do you know, Tisha? Because I'm living my life like it's golden. Been there, done that a couple times. Been there, done that. If you have in the situation where you didn't think this was going to happen, you didn't think that you was going to lose out. You thought to death do us part, but it just didn't happen that way. You made a queen move that you thought was the right move to make. And sometimes we as women, we make decisions that are not intentionally the wrong one. We think it's the best thing for us. Sometimes we can speak out of turn. Sometimes we can say the wrong things. Sometimes we can just flat out make the wrong decision. But there is opportunity after this. Even though you may lose what you thought was the best thing that can ever happen to you, God is a God not of second chance. He is a God of another chance. So you can get another opportunity to make this thing right. Now, I don't want to just focus on divorce, because that is not the only thing that you can lose in regards to making queens move. I want us as women to know we are powerful. You are powerful. If you can, if you believe it, go ahead and put in the comment, I am powerful. I am powerful. I can make a queen move, and even if it's the wrong one, I have another move to make. I can go back to the drawing board. I can go back. So even though you've lost, you know I can't leave you without giving you some strategies on how to make queen move. I'm with you right there, Nikita Calhoun. She say, I am powerful. The saint right there say, I am powerful. Once, and I have to really zone in on this, because sometimes we as women can really put ourselves down because we made a bad decision, because we made the wrong move, because we didn't get what we thought we deserved or what we expected it to be. But this is a thing called life. As long as you can wake up in the morning, that's another chance and another opportunity to get it right. Don't you know? I have to go to the word. The Bible says, choose ye this day who you go serve. When you wake up, you have a choice to make. Am I going to allow that one decision to destroy me, or am I going to take this opportunity in life to do something better for myself? So there are some strategies in making queen moves. I cannot go without giving you some strategies. I'm not going to go through all of them in depth. But first of all, number one, that you must have, there must be a visionary and an influencer in you. In making a queen move. You are a trailblazer. You inspire others to think, and you dream bigger than big. There is so much that you can give, not only to yourself, but to others, even through your experiences. Knowing that if you did it first, you a trailblazer, they're going to follow you, but they will be the one that you are going to help, because you know what it looks like. You have been there, and you're able to inspire others to think big and to dream bigger. Number two, in being a queen who's making moves, you are a strong decision maker. You're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in, and you are true to yourself. That's the number one thing. If you believe that it's right down on the inside, it may be the wrong move later, but if you feel it's right, making a strong decision and being able to accept it, you have to accept the things that goes on. You are to, number three, lead by example. You don't just teach people what they should do. You do it yourself first, and then you share your experiences. It takes bravery to go out there and jump in that water head first. But because you are a queen, you can do it. And you know that you can guide others in the way that they should go. Listen, number four, you act with integrity. You are trustworthy. You are one that they can depend on. You do what you say you're going to do, honoring your commitments, and you speak your truth with kindness. We know you cannot call yourself a queen and you ratchet. You cannot call yourself a queen if you're not keeping your word. But once you make a queen move, you can act with integrity. The next thing, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in others. That's what queens do. They believe in themselves. They believe in others. Even if you lack confidence from time to time, you can do inner work to overcome those obstacles that may get in your way. What do I mean by overcome them? That means if you need to take an etiquette class, you take an etiquette class. If you need to take, go and get you a session with a therapist, y'all know I'm always pushing therapy. Jesus and therapy. I'm pushing Jesus and I'm pushing therapy. If it takes for you to do that, if you lack confidence, if you know there's some self-esteem, things that you haven't been able to attach yourself to or overcome, go get you some self-help books. Go get you some things that will help you. Hey, go to church. Get in the right service. That'll build your self-esteem. Yes, we have some other people saying I am an influencer. Thank you so much for Shawana for saying that you are an influencer. Yes, and real queens straighten each other crown. Don't you know it? That's what helping each other mean. When you're a queen, when you know that something is not right, you don't talk about them, but you go back and you help them. I was in the Bible study, and know what? It wasn't a Bible study. A pastor just had an unction to just get on live, and she was saying, she was spitting out some nuggets, and she was talking about how we need to encourage one another. And when you see something or see someone that's lacking, you help them and not go and tell somebody else. But if you are a queen, you have the authority and you have the power to go and pull them to the side and assist them and help them and give them exactly what they need, especially if you know. I was taught, my grandmother always say, when you know better, you what? You do better. So it takes those particular things to show that you are a queen. One more thing, you are committed. You know you will never be perfect. It's not a certain thing. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. You keep being the best person you can be with your knowledge and your skills, your attributes. You have a winning attitude. Listen, sometimes you have to lose before you win. Sometimes it takes tragedy, oh my God, and adversities to push you to get you to the place where you need to be. Sometimes it takes for you to be uncomfortable in your situation or in the state that you're in that's going to take you to the next level. If you're so comfortable in where you are, it's impossible for you to grow. It's impossible for you to go to the next stage. But when you're uncomfortable, when something just don't sit right, it prompts you to do better. It prompts you to try other things. It prompts you to go out there and try new and things that will try to get you to the next level. The last one I am going to tell you about is, this is the hardest one, the hardest pill to swallow when it comes to making queen moves. You have to take responsibility for your actions and say, I did it. It happened. I can't change it, but I can't change the past, but I can change how I act in the future. But you have to take responsibilities for the mistakes you make. We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to be perfect. But the thing about it is that we learn from our mistakes, so we won't have to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. Making a queen move, you don't blame others for the things that you've done. Oh, that's a toxic trait. But queens don't do that. But we take our responsibilities. Listen, once we understand we are the solution and not the problem, don't focus on the problem, but focus more on the solution to that problem. And once we acknowledge our failures, we use them to become victorious. All right, so we have making queen moves. So what does making queen moves look like? What making queen moves look like? Being a visionary and an influencer. I like that. Sweet Angie, being able to apologize. That is great. Yes. Being a visionary and influencer, making strong decisions, lead by example, act with integrity, believe in yourself and others, be committed, take responsibility, and as Angie say, apologize. Listen, I am so glad that you all have hung out with me today. I hope something was said today. I hear you. I hear you. She said, Queen Tasha, yes, you are. Hey, why don't everybody just say that? Put Queen Queen Tisha, Queen. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. Yes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I said I wasn't gonna be long. Oh, just 40 minutes. Queen. I just made a queen move. Listen, I am so glad that you all have hung out with me. Listen, you are, ladies, you are a queen no matter what happens, no matter what you go through. You can use your decision. And as long as that thing don't take you out, you have an opportunity to start over again. You have another move to make. There's still another move. If you know anything about chess, that queen can go all over the board. Boom, boom, boom. She can make moves other pieces cannot make. That's because there's so much power that lies on the inside of us. If you take that power and if you use it for your good, you can make some queen moves, right? And you can become the queen. Sang us out. She's your queen to be. Y'all know, I'm not ashamed to say it. Harlem Nights is one of my favorite movies. Coming to America is one of my favorite movies. I'm not ashamed. I'm a Coming to America fanatic. I know every word, every line. And my favorite one is She's Your Queen to Be. So we have talked about making queen moves on today. Please do not forget about, we have our talk show here on, let me take that off, October the 21st. Do not forget to get your free ticket. It is going to be something to experience. Listen, I'm going to have my own talk show that is making a queen move. Listen, I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, you do not have to spend your first Monday with me, but I am so glad that you did. So thank you for coming out, and I will see you all on the next Monday.
Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out, world, I'm coming through. Watch out. You experience life, love, lost, have no fear. Just keep pushing, be strong. Keep the faith until change comes. Strength is not how much you can ever overcome, and what you could do.